Not overpowering.
Oh shit.
Welcome everybody to the Animexcellence.
I love that intro. Can I get a new intro?
No.
Up to par with that?
Everyone said, "Shut up! Shut up!
Mine is so boring.
This is our show! Shut up!"
It's got stars.
I want 70 stars.
No, yeah, I had to think this is more like 80s synth pop punk. And the thing was that I had to make an intro because they made a new show, the Welcome everybody to the Animexcellence. It's like the second episode after like a promo episode. Yeah. There was like a preliminary like side piece.
No, it's
then there was a
two,
proper.
technically.
Now this is the proper episode too because I figured why are we doing anime stuff on McGrew's reviews? That's not
I'm okay
McGrew's
with it.
reviews.
I'll allow it.
No, but we have a whole anime show that we need to develop and build product for get people
It's a
excited
twofer.
about. Exactly. So we got a split episode. They got the
okay
McGrew's
with
reviews.
that.
They got the pre-show, and now they got the Animexcellence. And the Animexcellence has nothing to do with me, Sam Gonzalez. I don't know anything about it. Or you, Tommy McGrew. Facebook.
No.
I don't know why I'm here. This is usually Marcos's gig.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we have two resident weebs, a couple of anime fans, and Jordan's not on your guys' tier.
Right.
But I want to introduce the real, I guess not even the host, but the stars of the show for sure.
They are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know who to introduce for. I guess it's the Mexcellence, and he's across from me. And he got mad the last time that I left him last. So I figured let's keep him upset. Let's keep him riled up. Absolutely.
No.
And that's why I'm going to introduce the man of the hour we have over there.
Yeah.
The Animex himself.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is kind of
JJ.
his show.
It's JJ, everybody. Otakus only, they say. Exactly. So it's JJ over there, and you can find him as Super Saiyan JJ. Oh my God, he's the anime. He has the anime social
He's the
media.
guy, yeah.
That's the guy. And then joining me on the right, he also is you speak Japanese. Mm-hmm. And he has been
Don't
a
they both
purveyor.
speak Japanese?
No, I can say like I'm reading a book.
Say you're reading a book.
Honomonde imasen.
He speaks Japanese?
And then how do you say we're gonna dance like that one Yakuza game?
Oh, Honmono no dansu.
Yeah! And
He's halfway there.
he's halfway there.
As soon as he says Yakuza, I'm like, dame, dame.
And see, they're doing things.
Introduce this guy because I have a question.
I'm just
for him.
saying, they're doing anime things, and I don't know what's going
know.
on.
Video
It's
game
nuts.
thing.
So yeah, I want to ask him a question.
Of course, and the guy that you want to ask questions to is, of course, the one and only.
It's DJ Man. What's
There
up?
you
It's
go.
DJ.
Cool. I have a question for TJ.
What's TJ's question?
So when you watch anime, do you use subtitles?
Hell
you don't
yes.
have to. Okay, I didn't know.
Okay,
I didn't
look,
know how that
I
worked.
tell you all the time, like, sometimes
I can watch Spanish language television and understand a lot of shit.
like I'm
I
pretty.
understand why you do.
I'm
Yes,
actually
you do.
pretty okay. But just like how there's dialects, tones, different things, like in U.S., it's the same. So
I mean, you can
sometimes,
understand a motherfucker from Brooklyn or Boston, unfortunately.
yeah, but I mean, but it's native.
There's a lot of
Okay.
words in Japanese that sound the same or are very like close to each other.
Okay, so it's more like Spanish compared to like Mexico to South
No,
America.
I'll put it this way:
Okay,
one of my roommates in college was half Japanese, fluent in it, and still read subtitles when he watched watched anime.
Good
The
lord.
Yakuza game's a really good example because in Zero, well, in several other ones, but the two principal characters are Kiryu, who is from Tokyo, has lived his whole life in Tokyo, and the second protagonist is Majima, and he's like from
Village or
Osaka.
Oh, okay.
So he's
Which is like night and day.
yeah, he speaks completely different.
What
like
the
if you hear
fuck?
him talk,
Yeah.
he sounds completely different from Kiryu.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a Midwest. It's like a New Yorker talking to someone from Fargo. It's like a walkie here. Oh, I don't you know? Like, it's just.
What you understand, but there's different slang.
But it's completely
lingos and-
different.
yeah.
What do you call a water fountain? I don't know. In real life, what do you call a water fountain in Texas?
Like a
drinking fountain. What do you call it?
I call it a water
You
fountain.
know what they call it in Wisconsin?
What?
A bubbler.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, man.
And they'll defend it.
Don't get no.
I'm just saying.
Look, man.
People call soda pop.
Look from things from from recent years, like Wisconsin and fucking Michigan are like Alabama to me right now. So yeah, okay.
What, you don't wait at the stop and go lights?
Fuck that. I love the
not
movie.
stoplights. stop and go lights.
I love the movie Fargo, and they've ruined it for me.
Oh no, that was literally just Wisconsin. I dated a girl from Wisconsin.
Why?
She told me. Wait, which portion? Dating a girl from Wisconsin?
I'm not dating anyone from Wisconsin or Michigan.
I learned my lesson, if it's fair, but at the same time,
of course you did. I could have told you
but
that.
they would say things like "ope" instead of like "oops."
Oh,
they would
good
say
God.
"ope."
Minnesota was the other place, not Michigan. I apologize.
Yeah, how do I fucking mad at
Michigan kind of
Michigan?
sucks too, but
They got a great lake. All right.
they have
It's
Jared
our
Goff
show. Look at
also.
them talking about languages.
Well, look, okay, so we won't have fans in these 3 states. Boo hoo. Like no, but yeah,
But we'll have fans in Japan.
great. I want fans in Japan.
And in
Japan's a
Mexico,
great
'cause
place.
this is the Animexcellence.
And Mexico, of course.
And
We'll
we're
just have
talking
fans everywhere.
Cool places.
And we are talking about Jujutsu Kaisen 0?
Yeah.
Zero.
Because it's
Yeah.
a prequel. I learned. I did research just to talk about the movie right now. I don't know what happens. I didn't read the synopsis.
I thought it was-
only read that
So what
this
is
was
it called
0.
again? Because I thought it was Juju Beads Kaisen.
Just JJK.
JJK, if you're cool.
I don't want it because I'm not there yet. We ain't on that relationship level
Exactly.
yet for me
That's
to be
how people
nicknaming.
normally would refer to it.
I mean, if
'Cause
someone called me my nickname and they didn't know me, I would be offended.
it's not a nickname, really. It's like a summation of words that are not
Okay.
easiest to understand. But Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay.
What does it? Does it mean anything? I thought they were just made up words.
No, look. Okay, I'll explain it as we're going.
I'm sorry we did this to you
I
guys.
don't know if it's an in-world
Yeah.
definition, it's fine. But if it's
Not
like Dragon Ball
necessarily.
Z, then I understand Dragon, I
Got
understand
that.
Ball, I understand the letter Z.
Right.
I don't know what the Z stands for.
Doesn't matter.
It was supposed to be the end because
That was far from the fucking end.
so the Z it only exists in the anime.
Okay.
Like
Dragon
in
Ball-
the manga,
manga,
it's just Dragon Ball.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's always been
Just
just Dragon
continuous,
Ball.
yeah.
Right.
So when they changed up Goku is aged up in Z.
Right.
The anime wanted to differentiate itself, and they were like, "Well, these are the last chapters of Dragon Ball, right? So it's Z.
So we thought.
So Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we have Es Super, Dragon Ball Es Super.
It's
And
a-
all it is just more adventures of Goku.
Terrible animation. Go.
It's
gets
gotten
better.
It's a
better.
good show, just terrible animation.
I heard it got better.
Okay, good.
We're talking about JJK,
Yeah,
as the cool
JJK,
kids
I'll do
call it.
that, yeah.
I'm a cool kid, and I know all about this. Looks pretty.
Oh, they,
I have no idea what it's about.
yeah, what is this about?
TJ.
And I hope it's a super anime concept.
Not.
It's not very high concept.
No,
but
it's not. It's simple.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I would take the helm on this, but I talk a lot. JJ, you want to lead this one?
Go for it, JJ.
All right. So the premise of this world is that negative human emotions pretty much create demons. They call them curses. They create
I like that.
evil spirits, right?
Yeah.
And they and the one thing that they highlight in the movie and the series is that, you know, how people just go, they say like 10,000 people every year in Japan go missing, or how people randomly go missing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think they're just going missing, but it's because they died from curses, stuff
Oh,
like
Okay,
that.
Shit,
so these
okay.
monsters can actually eat and kill.
Oh,
my
yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
Tooth monster. Okay, I
watching
looked
this.
away for a second and the tooth monster came out of the
Definitely
ground.
watching this show. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. But so for you, I think this movie is actually a very good entry point because
Oh.
it gives you like a nice sort of vertical slice of what the show's going to be.
Okay.
Because it focuses on a character that in the show he hasn't appeared yet.
He's mentioned quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it shows off a lot of the side characters that in the show you don't spend too much time with. And yeah, like it also gives you a in-depth explanation of how magic in this world works.
And what the
like,
principles are behind it.
Yeah, what the stakes
rules,
are and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So it's like, to give some context here, what like the whole aspect is, you know, with these curses, they need individuals who can fight them, but there's not that many, right? It's not like you have a laundry list. Everybody can do it. No, it's either you're born to a family or by some sap instance, you have some skill set that lets you fight against them, whatever. But, you know, a whole like school class is actually made up of like 3 or 4 people.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a very limited amount. But these Jujutsu sorcerers, as they call them, right,
Yeah.
are the ones who go out, they do the business, they handle all that work.
There's a panda.
Yeah.
Is that the class?
That's the class in
That's
this
the
movie.
entire like
There's a
graduating
panda.
class.
And one of them's a panda.
It's paying to fuck anybody up in there.
Oh, watch this trailer, baby.
Sold.
Panda's awesome, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Everybody
Panda?
loves Panda. Yes, his name's
God.
Panda.
Already
name's
convinced
Finn.
me.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry. There was. You guys. Do you guys ever watch Homestar Runner?
Not really.
Homestar Runner is an online old Flash animation, and they did a parody about Japanese cartoons, anime, and one of them's like, and somebody's a panda for some reason. And one of the characters turns into a panda for no reason, and this is just the epitome of this. Is the panda a new character, or has he been around?
He's been around.
Okay.
He's not a new character.
How old is the
Great.
show?
Does he talk?
Because I always feel like animes are from the 70s, even though new animes made all the time.
I don't think they
just have this
existed in
thing.
I think it's
Speed Racer?
I want to say maybe 2018.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
how many
recent,
seasons
yeah.
is it?
Okay.
There's one.
There's only
Oh.
there's one in this movie.
God, you guys have already convinced me.
I've been trying to say this.
Yeah.
There's a fucking panda. Oh my god, there's a lady in a pencil skirt slicing things.
Yeah, Maki is best girl.
Dude. Okay, so hold on, time out. We can get into the movie a bit more, and it'll provide some context.
Okay.
We'll try our best not to spoil, but there's not like, a lot to spoil
There's
here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
Get into it.
yeah.
But essentially, the premise of this movie sums up to kid. Actually, I can give the starting point.
Okay.
So this kid, his name is Yuta. That's the main character, the guy with the sword here. Oh man, dude, I love the fight scenes in this. But JJK does its fight scenes perfectly. Essentially, what happened is when he was younger, he was cursed by this girl, back in elementary school or nearing the end of elementary school, girl professed her love. They were like, let's get married when we're older. And then she actually passes away. And then he's cursed by her. And essentially any time that someone fucks with him, she comes in and at the start of the movie, he gets bullied. And he's like, stop. And you're thinking he's telling the bullies to stop, but no, he's telling this curse that's there, the curse of the girl who comes in and kills them.
Oh,
Jesus.
Straight up. No, people die in this left.
Oh,
Yeah.
So she comes in and she kills him. And it's the little girl you're seeing in the trailer there with that ring being like the very big premise. So the whole point of the movie is him being like, I want to undo, I want to, figure out a way to handle
get rid
this.
of this.
Yes.
Right.
To mitigate this because
So in the same way, to a lesser degree, the way that you guys were saying the Atom Project is sort of accidentally smart or accidentally has some psychology into it, this to a much lesser degree
Oh no! Just
fumbles
from the-
ass backwards.
Just from what you told people with demons, yeah.
Oh, people with demons that attack
Accurate.
others and hurt others?
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder if there's an allegory there.
Message.
no, I mean it actually. I like how they call out love in this as being
Yeah, one of the most powerful
curses.
Oh, that's great.
They're like love is a curse in
It
and of
is,
itself.
but it is.
But yeah, I'll actually go ahead and start off by saying I'm with Jay. JJ actually posted in the chat soon after seeing the movie that this is a great starting off place for people who hadn't seen the series. And I'm like, actually, it's awesome because it's self-contained and it's technically a prequel anyway. You're not going to necessarily get spoiled on anything plot-wise if you watch the movie, but all of it is still relevant for the series, so you're not wasting time.
Right, yeah. In the series, they mention certain things that happened during this movie, but they just mention them in passing, right? They're like, oh, yeah, he was a real badass that one day that this shit went down. And they move on, right?
And that's the day people flying around. and
Right,
fighting
yeah.
bricks and
That
stuff.
day that they're talking about in the show, it happens.
It happens here.
Okay.
And
Oh
so,
my god. They fight.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, they're
Oh
very
yeah, the demons are actually
The demons are like...
The real
There's-
demons.
in
Okay.
the main series. This is a bit of a spoiler, but it's okay. And there's a one demon who, man, so he's the embodiment of human, right? I think that's what it's. So he's embodiment of human. So when he fucks with you, he changes your body. Like you're still alive, but you're just transformed. It's
some
body horror.
Cronenberg
It's
shit.
body horror
Oh,
to
no.
a T, which means you'd get some
I
joy.
love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
No,
body
he
horror.
literally one thing was like, oh, like there's some. He blew up somebody, basically to where they're giant and just this thing in the sewer,
some mass.
and just left them. And that's it.
What the fuck?
That's just how it happens. It doesn't get.
Demons are evil as shit.
And the thing is, you think the damage gets undone when the curse is defeated, but that's not how it works all the time.
Oh.
In his case, no,
So
you're
it's done, it's
just
done.
screwed.
It's not like no Witcher shit where it's like I got a potion for this.
No,
Yeah.
there's no
No
potions.
I need potions.
Actually, the thing is,
I love that,
healing is
actually.
only done by the people who are top of the top.
Oh, so therapists.
No physical healing.
Oh no, I thought you fought your demons. I thought you needed the best therapist to help with your demons.
But what's crazy about this movie?
Am I
is-
crazy?
I got it.
It's there.
That's what I got.
People's
Yeah.
emotions causing demons.
Yeah.
What's
For
crazy?
good or bad.
This is great.
What's crazy about this movie is, man, they do such a good job of making you like this set of side characters that you're almost like, man, because I love the main characters. There's nothing wrong with the main characters in the series, but man, these side characters are also so great. Their dynamics work.
So it basically makes you want to see more of them in the series.
You do see plenty. You do see.
So you
they're
get your
there.
fill of them. All right.
But when you get the context and you hear their dynamics and you understand, kind of their motivations, because one thing is like, hey, and everybody else is there for a reason, and he's trying to figure that out. And so, like, when you're starting to get them and understand how their personality is like, I mean, Panda's a fan favorite for a reason.
It's a fucking panda.
He's a panda, and he's a great personality. He'll ask you the real question.
So he talks.
He talks, yeah.
Oh, fuck
Look
yeah.
at, there he is. He wears a scarf.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's the best thing I've
But then,
ever
like,
seen.
moments before, he was like a spooky monster flying around. Like, he's very terrifying. There he is. Oh, this is it. Where is he? There he is.
Oh, what the? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. you see that in the series too.
Okay.
But man, they do such a good job with the characters and their motivations that you're seeing the action here. But for the first half of this movie, there's hands being thrown. JJK is all about hands being thrown.
Oh my God! Just like foreshadowing. It's like a teddy bear.
But with that, there's a lot of just talking and understanding motivations and getting backstory and context that doesn't really feel like it's hitting the nose on the head. It's actually just very genuine conversations, because I actually think one of the standouts, which, to be honest, he has one of my favorite fucking like end lines of anything is the villain, where he has a genuine, when you understand what his thing is, he has a genuine motivation and like behind what he's doing, and everybody does. Like, it's like, even to an extent, you're like, I can see why you're doing what you're wrong, but I can see why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of people all having these motivations that culminate and kind of coalesced nearing the end, which creates this big giant event. And they do the whole, like, they've done this for both this main series and this. They have a main character who is meek and a little, not shy, just a little more, like, because he's had this curse, he's a little more reserved, but he's not weak, if that makes sense.
Right.
He's like, it's not like you're sitting there like, oh, like,
Do something.
Like, when he's going to get his shit together. No, he picks it up pretty quickly.
Okay.
But JJ, I've been talking for a little bit. Why do you like this movie, or what's going on through your mind?
Well, yeah, everything about it, like everything you've mentioned, is spot on, right? Like, the crew or the class that you meet here in this movie doesn't really show up until like the midway point of the show.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, man, I kind of want to spend more time with these characters, and this movie like delivers on that. And it also gives you a little more like insight into them, right? The show does elaborate and expand on them, but
what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
that's what happened to the
That's what happened to the bullies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just told me to stop
They
on
don't
it. I was like, oh God.
Oh no.
They kinda
didn't
suck,
have to do the eyes. They didn't have to do the eyes like that.
Bro, if that gets you, man, that series will get you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just.
There's a lot.
Bullies get it bad. Don't be a bully
no.
in JJK. That's what gets you cursed.
Oh.
He looks like Krang. Like a big ass Krang.
No. Krang's
also, it's
eyes
not
are
just
straight.
people that end up getting cursed. Like negative emotions.
Not
and
to dog.
Oh my God, is that depression?
No.
I'm just seeing all these spooky demons. I don't know.
They all look so different.
Yeah, they're very unique.
Oh wow.
Negative emotions can also like inhabit a place.
Yeah.
Like they bring up hospitals and schools in particular, because there's
So
usually
what,
where
do those
like
places like come alive or something?
the places themselves don't come alive, but there's just like demons attached to them.
Lurking everywhere.
Just lurking everywhere. And they'll say things like
So it's a little horror-ish, huh?
oh, it's a lot of horror-ish.
So I like Parasite. If I like Parasite.
Oh, you'll love
you'll
this.
like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Parasite with more
has
fight.
more like of a thinking game behind
Right.
it, right? Like
Yeah, it's a little more
it's a little more
cerebral.
psychological
Yeah.
in its end game. Nah, this is just punching
JJK
shit.
says,
Fuck yeah.
fuck your thoughts.
brain when you have
Hey, because I already did that with Parasite, so I want this shit. Yeah, for sure.
Greater good bullshit. Nah, we
done
actually
thinking.
that's one thing they do really well. They're like, they say it a lot in the series, and they say it, and you'll hear it in the series more than in this movie.
Yeah.
But the Jujutsu Sorcerers are like, we're not heroes. We just like we do this because we have to. Like,
Yeah.
and we do this because we're
I
compelled
like that
to.
concept. Yeah.
Like they're like, I'm not like one of the main characters from the
all
series
shitty
straight up said,
people.
yeah. No, one of the main characters from the series, the actual series proper, he's like, dude, I mean, if you become a problem, I'll kill you, but like, you know, like I'm not really here to.
I don't like heroes in
he's
my
like, he's like, I saved you on a whim. I'm a good person, but also don't get twisted. Like, I'm not here to save.
I like
save.
mandatory.
Dude, my favorite guy
heroes.
is the overtime guy.
Dude, he comes in, he's like, why do I have to work again? But that's his thing. But that's the cool part about it, because he actually, if he's off the clock, he's stronger. It's a bunch of stuff.
I don't know. I don't get it, but I love
Yeah,
it. 'Cause look, I love anti-heroes and I love mandatory heroes. It's not a lot of mandatory hero stories. People are like, no, I'm not anything special. I have to do this shit or I die. Like,
Right.
like in
That's
the
basic.
story. Yeah.
Actually, yes.
I love stories
That's
like that, man. Yeah, I like that.
But sorry, keep on going, JJ.
Yeah, where were we? So, right. But no, all the, like you've been pointing out, all the demons are like interesting and cool. All the
Wonky eye.
curses.
Looks like googly eye.
Right. Oh, there's red demons. Yeah.
The animation is beautiful. Like, it doesn't go balls to the wall crazy like something like Demon Slayer does.
I think so. What happened with this one is
that's pretty
I
cool.
felt like there was pieces. Yeah, that's actually really cool. But there's pieces where the animation, like I think at the start when they're slower, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it looks good.
It looks like upscale TV, right?
But then when they get
Okay.
to the fights,
But yeah,
you're like,
That's where the money went.
budget and overtime.
Somebody fucking hated doing this.
Oh, yeah.
but like, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Because I'm only seeing like 4 scenes. It's like this scene, and then like them in the school, and then them fighting some demons. So I'm sure there's more demons.
There's more demons,
and more things.
right, because
There's more scenes of action
'Cause
and
it's-
things of happening.
since the kid knows, like the main character knows that he's cursed, and he can see his own curse, but he wasn't aware that like there were other people that were cursed. So it's still like a fish out of water story where he's learning about this world and trying to figure out how to control his curse or
It
manage it.
just sounds like depression. It just sounds like everyone.
matter how you slice
no,
it.
yeah, like, everything you're telling me right now is like emotions.
Well,
and how
you're
they
not far off because it's. I don't want to spoil it, but kind of like the crux of this character's arc is the loss of love.
Right.
So he, in trying to manage the curse and trying to learn how to control the curse, he sort of by happenstance also accidentally has
Addresses
to learn
the- yeah.
how to manage his grief.
Oh my god!
Double feature.
Double feature with Adam
Yeah.
Project and this.
You will be a better person at the end.
It's like maybe you shouldn't be mean to your dad. Also, you have all sorts of anger issues because your dad didn't
and
love you.
demons. Yeah.
Exactly.
That are destroying the people around you.
Literally pools of blood.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
JJ, I'll actually let you start on this one because Sammy asked it for the last movie too. A favorite scene or moments that stood out for you? I mean,
It's probably the fight in the mall with the.
that was really good.
That was
Is the panda involved?
no.
No, Panda's not involved.
The
That's
other
ass.
guy in the scarf he's got a pretty neat power. He has cursed speech, so he compels you to do whatever he says.
Oh, he's Mr. Purple.
Oh, right. So
Purple Man,
So
yeah. Yeah.
so remember that you're using curses to fight curses. So
Right.
there's not always a benefit, like a net. Like sometimes there's lots of negatives.
Right. There's usually a drawback to their powers.
So you don't get a freebie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his power is
This
cursed
video game
speech.
coming out anytime soon?
Maybe.
I want one. I love
They
anime
might put him
video
in
games
like
for
Jump
whatever
Force
reason.
2.
I hope that never exists. But no, yes, sorry.
But yeah, so he, compels you to do whatever he says, like you said, like kind of like Purple Man, except if he tells you explode, you explode.
Oh,
I like so.
he tells your organs what to do as well.
Right.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Heart fail.
Oh no.
The drawback to that is that everything he says is a curse.
No. So whatever he says is gonna end up bad.
He has a certain like set of words that he can say, and it's literally like it's literally
Ingredients.
sushi ingredients.
Yeah,
no.
he can
And
only
that's all
say,
he
like,
can communicate with.
kelp.
Oh my god.
Bonito
Salmon roe.
flakes.
Yeah.
Like, just like Groot, but like not.
He's like fried fish.
Kind of. I mean, he
Oh,
can,
fried fish means yes.
No,
Not even.
they just after in the show, after a certain point, they're just like fully understand what he's saying based off
He'll
of what
just
he
be like kelp.
kelp.
You not just write shit down.
He can.
Okay.
Kelp?
But like, you know,
Ain't that
there's
a bitch,
a
huh?
lot of times where like, you know, you might just not have your cell phone available or you're fighting a lot,
Sounds
right?
like a mixture of Purple Man and Black Bolt. Okay.
You'll
Can't
see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely watching. So yeah, don't spoil it.
But that's actually, I think that's an underappreciated section because it's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I have two. I would say that the end fight is
Oh, the end fight.
bonkers. I was like, y'all just snapping for no reason. You know, when the villain's like, God damn it.
Is the villain the big white monster that we see?
No, that's
No,
the curse.
That's the curse. That's the good guy.
That's the good guy.
Wait, what?
That's,
oh my god!
That's the good guy's curse.
You're assuming.
we did a
white,
we
so
did
of course.
we did an intro. I thought this was a bad guy. That was the promo. I thought that was a
Yeah,
villain.
he looks pretty fucking
Looks like he's
evil.
about to go fight a
That's,
sword.
that's not a
man.
he, that's a she. That's the
I
girl.
apologize. Yeah. Okay.
That's the girl as a curse.
Oh my god!
Oh, she got a makeover.
You'll see.
Oh my god! I'm
'Cause
such a
the-
misogynist.
It's not a spoiler. It's like happens right out the gate. So
Yeah, it's in the first moment of the first trailer. is all
But
I know.
definitely then fight. But honestly, like when I say that villain's a standout, he is now granted, I think it was because I took the term out of context. But I love how much of an asshole he is.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'll literally like one thing he does, he gets some lady's name wrong and she's like, "Oh, my name is this." He's like, "No, your name is what I said." That's it.
Yeah.
Your name is whatever I said.
So he's Morris Day in the time in
Jerome.
Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally
Just a cackling villain. Just
Who's this Jerome? Does he have a Jerome?
No, he but no, he like I said, he is charismatic.
Yeah.
He has very much like you understand, and it'll be explained more in the next season of the anime as well. But you understand
okay.
you understand his motivation from
Yeah.
the perspective because he's definitely like, I'm doing this because I have to,
Right.
or I'm trying to make everything better. For people.
Also, to be real, if I had his power, I'd be doing the
I
same
get
shit.
it. I get it.
Can we know his power? Is that a spoiler?
Yeah.
Okay.
kinda.
Okay.
We can leave it. We can leave it.
Yeah,
So,
look at this
but like when you're seeing him do his motions, when you see him show up, and they're all like, "There's only one nigga who can do this," and even the principal's like, yeah, and literal in English, like, "God damn it," and like runs out. Like him throughout the movie is really really dope. So yeah, the final fight and the main villain like all kind of coalesced to being some of my favorite aspects, but ultimately this movie was really really good. It doesn't feel as cinematic as Demon Slayer,
Right, yeah.
but I honestly think that execution of the story and sort of choreography, and I mean this is me thinking JJK is a better story in general, made me like it more.
Okay.
And so like because I think that for me, like I kind of I definitely was like, Demon Slayer's good, really dope. Final fight scene, that's the part that I remember. This one I'm like, shoot, if they're doing fight animation, they're doing it right.
Okay.
And I always say this with JJK, you'll hear me say it every time. It is the one anime beat after beat after beat that nails woman characters to the highest extent.
The anime needs that.
Because they're not
Right.
Maki's very hot in this one, but ankle holds you. But they are badass as fuck every single time they're on screen. If you watch the show, shit, the main character girl, they do a whole ass like I mean, she's a problem the entire time.
Oh, nice. I have a question for you. Moving it over to JJ.
Yeah. Oh wait, shit.
Yeah. Finish it.
Oh yeah. Rating wise, I think I think I'll land on a 9 with this.
Oh my
Damn.
god!
Good lord.
And you, what was the last one you did? The last anime one that you loved with all the budget.
Oh, that was
that was
Demon
Demon
Slayer
Slayer
season 2.
And,
Oh.
and so that was a 10.
That was a 10.
So this is on the heels of that.
So if you ask me, to put in perspective, if you ask me season wise, JJK is a 10 to me actually.
Really?
That's the show.
The show is a 10.
Oh.
So the show, both this and Demon Slayer are 10s.
9.5 if you average them.
If you average them.
Yeah.
But no, Demon
Okay.
Slayer,
that's right.
Demon Slayer, the movie Mugen Train, I actually give like an 8, maybe 7 or 8.
Huh.
Okay.
And that was a big deal. People
Yeah, it
were
was
like,
a-
I'm going to go see
people
Mugen
went-
Train.
It's 'cause it's
And
pretty.
it is.
Yeah.
It was pretty, and at the time we didn't know that the anime was just gonna redo it.
And do it better.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's terrible.
Yeah, like at the time, people were like, "Well, so the next arc is gonna be a movie. We better go watch the movie."
Right.
And then
The
the
anime
anime
literally.
just retold the movie.
Oh,
But
what
slower
the
or
fuck?
just the same?
Yeah, just
No.
extended.
Or they added
they
some
added stuff.
stuff, but like not.
Oh,
I'd be
that's-
furious.
I'd be angry as shit.
So the first half of the new season
Okay.
was the movie redone, and then the new stuff.
Still a little
Still, yeah.
upset.
But that new stuff is so good.
Oh.
It overwrites.
Yeah, it overwrites all that shit.
Maybe
No,
it was
it by extension,
a
it
good-
retroactively makes Mugen Train the movie better.
Yeah, actually, but no,
Which
yeah,
is just the first half of this.
Yeah.
It's
To-
like a chicken egg type of thing.
to
Yeah.
me, pound for pound, and I don't say this lightly. And if you ask me like storytelling wise, because I'm caught up in the manga for all of these things, JJK is one of the only ones I've ever said has not missed a single beat in terms of any of its arcs.
Okay.
It's the only one that I could genuinely say, story wise, every single one is a banger, and they don't waste time. They never
love
waste
that.
time in the show. They're like, shit, we niggas
along.
died, we good.
Going.
Keep it
They
going.
sold me on this shit like 5 minutes in.
Right? Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is my kind of anime.
But yeah, I gave it a 9 though. Like I said, I think that a lot of this is really great. I definitely just feel like I know Mappa can do even more. Because I would say that if they had stunted out the entire time, they probably could have got that 10 spot for me. But from like a story, from the quickness that it goes through, it's not super long. It's a great.
It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's really nicely paced. Like
So
I
I
was
don't-
never bored.
I had a question for you, JJ.
Okay.
Is this a better prequel than Many Saints of Newark?
Oh hell yes!
What about the Chevy commercial?
I'm angry. The Chevy
It
commercial
was
takes
better
place
than Many Saints.
after.
It really was. Oh, true. It still was better than Many Saints
yeah.
of Newark.
Wait, what Chevy commercial is a prequel to a movie?
It's not. It's more of a sequel to this. Many
The
Saints
Sopranos.
of Newark is a prequel to The Sopranos. And
Sopranos.
that Chevy commercial we consider a sequel. And it was
Chevy
excellent.
commercial?
The Super Bowl one with
with
Meadow
Meadow.
Soprano.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And
was
Anthony.
yeah.
And AJ
And
was in
AJ.
there.
They went back to that same diner where
Same
their
night when
dad
their
died.
dad died.
I will. So I'll put it this way, Tommy. If I know you're already sold, but there's
All right.
literally a character in the show who comes in and he's like, "What's your type of girl?" Right? And, like, he literally pops up, and if you don't answer right, he drops you
What?
straight up. Because like
It's
someone was like,
no class.
Oh no! Wow.
no, someone literally was like, "Oh, I like a girl for personality," and he literally dead like, that's the deal.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then another character's like, "I like a girl who's tall with a big ass," and he's like, "Yeah."
I knew we'd be bros.
Oh my God! I didn't need any more selling, but that's bonus. That is bonus material.
and they have that's the other part. Like JJK is genuinely funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
I do like a funny anime.
No, it is genuinely like
It
the
has
way they
its
do their
super-
humor. They like it's not.
There's actually a moment like that in this movie with the panda.
Oh, I forgot about the
Man is a
panda.
homie.
I totally forgot about this too much. This is overload at this point. I give this a 10.
That's always my thing with anime that I'm always concerned about is they just do shit just to do it. It's like that could have been a human, but he's a panda.
panda.
Why the fuck not?
That's it. That's the thing, because no one in the U.S. is going to come up with something like that.
Closest thing we got is Rocket Raccoon. That's
That's
the closest thing
literally
we got.
the closest thing we have.
And he's a raccoon, not any of these cool
made-
giant panda that suplexes people.
They're like, he's scary.
All right.
But I gave it a 9. And I don't think that rating's gonna change any. Like I'm a sucker for JJK. I think it's so great. I think it handles all of its variables better. So I'm kind of going in blind. I'm not blinded enough to give it a 10. I know its flaws there, and it does do the thing with that anime does occasionally, which is telling you something a couple of times through the movie just to make
Right,
sure you
yeah.
get it.
Wow.
But it's not too bad in this one, and ultimately it was a great time. I watched it with some homies, so fucked up and watching some dope ass fight scenes. But JJ, what about you, dog?
I'm not quite at a 9, but I'm right there with you. I'm like at an 8.5 with it. I like this movie so much it retroactively made me hate Batman more.
Yeah, Batman took an L this review session somehow. Batman was like,
The real review is that we ducked points from Batman.
I don't think we ever got JJ's opinion. What did you give it Batman before? Because everyone deducted.
Right. Batman was probably like at an 8 for me, but I had already watched. Like, I had already bought the ticket for JJK, right? Like ahead of time, and I still hadn't watched Batman. And I was like, well, I'm already gonna be out. Is there a screening like around the same time that I can like go after JJK lets me out? And no, there wasn't one that I was like comfortable with because it was like, okay, like I'm gonna just like hang out there for like 4 hours.
Yeah, no, not the case.
But there was one before.
Okay.
There was a very early screening, like at 10:30 for Batman,
And so your screen time for JJK was at 8 p.m., right? That's about how long that fucking movie is, Batman.
it was at
that's
2.
accurate.
Oh, that's okay.
It was at 2.
You got out right in the nick of time.
All right.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours long. I might even have time for a beer because I saw it at Alamo. I was
Right,
like,
right.
I might even have enough time for a beer. I'm watching Batman, and it's getting to the part where like he saved the people at the stadium, and he's like airlifting the kid in the helicopter. I'm like, all right, this movie's about to end. Cool. So it's like 1:30, right? 1:45. Joker, shut the fuck up, man. I got animes to watch.
I know how you got the scars. I've seen this before. Move
See
on.
this movie.
Oh my god!
literally.
And now Catwoman, bitch.
We gotta watch him do a Fast and Furious. Seriously?
Been a long day. Jesus Christ, God.
Why is this in this movie?
It's still raining? Wait, why is it not raining when they're doing the motorcycle thing? Oh, it's because it's dangerous.
But it's still wet. Okay.
Still slick. I got
Right.
anime to watch.
So I did make it to JJK on time.
Beer in hand.
Barely.
Barely, yeah.
But yeah, I'm at an 8.5 with JJK. Batman's like a 7.
Yeah. No, Batman lost, I think, like 5 points between all of us.
Yeah, really. Have you
Between-
seen it yet?
Y'all know me in time.
April 19th is on HBO.
That's what I said. At this point, my opportunity cost is just to wait for it to be at home.
I've been recommending to people who've asked about Batman, watch it at home. Like you'll probably like
Look,
it more if you watch it at home.
I'm just glad that I was able to sniff out the fact that it's all right. Like, it's pretty good. And everyone's like, oh my God, it's the greatest Batman. It's
No
so dark.
Spider-Man, no way home.
It has no staying power.
No way
No
home.
one's talking about Batman anymore. I was late for the TikToks for the Batman.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even fucking bothering. Nobody cares about
No
Batman
one cares,
anymore.
man. It
Yeah,
had
but
its
you know
moment.
what? Jujutsu Kaisen, some people are gonna care. We
People
got a lot of
care.
people in here, and they're very excited about
I'm super excited.
as Ricardo Gavidia called it. Welcome to the Weepsilence.
Because, see, here's my thing with anime. I like anime, but I have to condition myself because anime fucks my brain up to where, like, it's so jarringly different from American television
'Cause
where
it-
I have to recalibrate my brain. Otherwise, I will watch it continuously and will not stop, and I'm not getting shit done.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it's like I like short form, 1 season, 2 season, 40 episodes max for me. And a movie's nice, so I'm okay with this. This is all checking off boxes.
And
for
actually,
me.
you're at the perfect point because the new season comes out next year. So you have 24 episodes
it.
and a movie.
and
And you can crank that
I
out.
can rest my brain.
Exactly.
I love it.
And see me, I'm gonna be the villain here of this show.
Yeah.
I'm like the same spot with wrestling, with anime, which is
I had to get
I
out.
had a time for both of them.
Yeah.
And then I grew out of it. I know it's gonna piss you guys off. I grew out of it. Fucking anime is for children, I said in my brain.
Okay.
And then and wrestling in that same vein is for children. And then, like, December, I was at a fucking AEW show because Marcos and JJ like wrestling. So they buy the pay-per-views and like, hey, come over, have pizza.
Yeah.
And then I watch it. Anime is so personal to you guys that if you guys would be like, hey, I got pizza, come watch anime. I'll be like, okay, I
don't
like
know if
pizza.
anime, do you watch anime with people?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay.
Occasionally.
I didn't know.
But like this movie, I might
There's
have gone if
entire
it.
cons where people get together and like watch the debut of an episode.
Okay, that seems fun. I've never watched anime
Yeah,
with
see,
a
and
person.
I would need to be, yeah, exactly. It's a very personal
No,
thing.
sometimes it's funny to see some crazy. I watched Promare with a group of people while I was in Destin, and that's why I recommended it because I was like, this shit's fucking wild.
Okay.
I have a friend who cosplays, and that's all she does is Promare characters. The one with the teal and blue black latex, teal and maroon latex.
You're talking about
White hair?
Yeah,
With the white hair.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
All black leather lady. Yeah, she cosplays as
That's
that.
the one with the
Sure.
I don't
know. No,
fucking
but
know.
that's the only reason why I know
know.
about Promare is because I have a friend that cosplays as that character.
Great.
And I'm like,
That's a
that
dude.
seems neat.
by the way.
Sure. Yeah, she wears a body chest like body thing, like
Yeah.
covers the breasts.
No,
it's like
you,
abs.
because
Which I'm about to
you
buy
had
for
said the girl,
myself,
so
honestly.
I said, yeah, it's a-
Oh well, either way, there's a girl that does it, and she has like a chest piece of abs, and I'm gonna buy that chest piece of abs so I can wear halter tops or whatever buff guys wear. I don't
for
know.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
JJK is one of those wholehearted recommendations I can make because it is it is one of those ones that does shonen right.
Nice. Nice.
I mean,
Look at the
and I
face.
like any. I'm a person who's like, yeah, show me some stakes.
I mean, anime's just a thing to where, like, even if I don't start off liking it, for whatever reason, I'll find something in it that hooks me, and I will continue. Like, I dated a girl who loved Black Butler.
Oh,
Yeah. it-
borderline, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Like, why are these dudes so pretty?
Damn, he's getting awfully close with that towel.
Like, yeah.
Wait, what's it called?
Black Butler.
Butler.
Okay.
Like, you're supposed to be watching over this kid, right? What are we doing here? But, like, the story itself
It's good.
It's really good.
It's
And
very
just like,
compelling.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this story is hooking me. All the shit around it is bizarre, but whatever. So it's a wolf and a person? Like, it was a whole thing. But yeah, no, like, it just, story-wise, it's so rich, like, animes.
Wait, are
It's-
these all men?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yes, very, very pretty.
No, I
Very
I think you've
vampire-esque.
heard me say this before. The reason why, and I mean, adult anime, U.S. animation is already. I've been actually watching a lot of the Disney Plus, watching some cartoons there.
Why?
Well, because I like to watch cartoons.
What's on there?
Gravity Falls. is
Gravity
on there.
Falls, like
Oh, yeah.
Amphibia.
Gravity Falls about it.
No, actually no.
Amphibia or-
Amphibia.
Never heard of that.
Dude, that one
The
actually.
Victor one's good.
Owl.
Our House.
Oh, wait, that's
Victor and
Cartoon
Valentina.
Network.
It's Cartoon Network.
That's Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
and
they're
Victor and
good.
Valentine's good. No, but like, so I've recently
The
just
new DuckTales is also really good.
new
I refuse.
DuckTales.
I won't do it.
Like all.
Fuck that and Chippendales. Oh, no, it's Tailspin, right?
No, I don't know. I don't. Why are you asking me?
Is it Chippendales or is it Tailspin?
Chippendale. That's a movie.
Okay.
The new DuckTales runs
no.
circles around the old one because
You
they're
give
characters.
me Darkwing Duck and Bonkers, and I'll do it.
It's Darkwing Duck's in there.
Did they redo Darkwing Duck too?
They give him the
Get
orange.
the fuck out of
He
here.
does.
I'm done.
It's in there.
I'm waiting for Freakazoid. Bring me back Freakazoid and not in Teen Titans. God damn it!
Oh, see,
but,
it's Warner
Freakazoid.
Brothers. I don't know
But
if
I've been
they're
watching.
capable.
I've been watching Amphibia, which actually I will give them a lot of credit. That show is the most head spin of like, this is not serious.
Are you a Cartoon Network guy or are you a Disney guy? You can't choose.
You could be
both.
Nickelodeon. There's Nickelodeon.
No,
there.
Nickelodeon's
Falling
lame.
off like crazy. Yeah.
Honestly,
I saw. Sorry, real quick. I saw an ad. Paramount Plus. First thing that I got interested in Paramount Plus. Rocket Power in its
I
entirety.
told you to get it. 'Cause
I'm not getting Paramount Plus.
It's straight nostalgia.
Yeah,
It's all it is.
I'm gonna watch Rocket Power and ruin my sweet, sweet memories.
Every
of it.
Nickelodeon show you loved is on Paramount
and
Plus.
and I feel like they're all shitty.
Salute
except Hey
Your
Arnold.
Shorts is on Paramount Plus.
I'll make this easy for you.
Yeah.
I'm a very. I think I don't know. I've said this before. I'm a very big cartoon watcher.
You are.
I do love all of what Cartoon Network has to offer. Like,
Some originality.
there's a lot of original, but that's kind of cutting it because you haven't seen any of these shows
Disney
that I'm
has
mentioning.
formula.
No, it doesn't actually.
They took a hell of a risk with Gravity Falls.
They took a
Gravity
risk.
Falls is the one.
They took a risk with. I mean, I honestly.
like that
Star
Answer to
versus the
Steven
Forces of
Universe.
Evil.
No, they
was
have
also
some
really good.
dude. Milo Murphy's Law is hilarious. It's actually funny. There's a teacher in there who literally is like, who has this obsession with wood making, but then it comes into double entendres. So it's really funny.
Is it on par with like Weekenders and Recess and shit?
It's different.
But I mean, is it that quality?
It's different. Like it's really no. The quality's on
Because even
point.
like with Recess and Weekenders, like I could watch that now and shit'll feel more like that shit could still make me laugh.
I'll put it this way. I really don't want to do this because it's a bit of a spoiler. But in Amphibia, you have actual, like, I went into that show not thinking it was going to be as dark and as deep as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was like, wow. You have.
Damn it, don't
it,
do this to
No,
me.
it becomes. It's actually some. There's a moment where you're like, this Lord of the Flies shit with
Me
these
and Disney
friends.
are going through a rough patch right now, and I don't need you giving me something that makes me go back.
Oh no, I'm not giving you. I'm just like I was one who discredited Disney cartoons quite a bit for a while,
'Cause
rightfully so.
After
But
like the early 2000s, that was the last good time.
there was a period where it was meh, but then they've really done an active effort for a lot of their more recent shows to be really good writing. And I actually think writing wise,
Are they on par with Cartoon Network?
So, Cartoon Network, you're giving way too much credit.
Am I?
Yes, because what is the most recent? Like Cartoon Network has Adventure Time, regular show.
Yeah.
Those are a little bit older.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
That's older. From an old,
Oh no, it's just the older shit.
Dexter's
Is there new
Laboratory.
shit?
That's what I'm saying. What's new?
There's new things. I didn't know there were new things.
No, what is?
Victor
I
and
don't
Valentino.
know. Yeah, there you go. In the
like-
black one.
The black one, yeah. Craig at the Creek.
Craig at the Creek. Craig at the Creek is good.
That's it. I
So
have watched that.
actually no.
Yeah.
I would say that if you like, did you like Craig at the Creek?
Loved it.
That is
Yeah.
So that level of writing and charm
Yeah.
that comes into Disney shows quite a bit.
Are there colored people in any of
Yeah.
these
Oh
shows?
yeah. The main character from
It's not a
Amphibia.
prerequisite, but I like
the main character from Amphibia is Ty.
Okay.
The person from Owl House is Hispanic.
Yeah.
And
Why is he in the outhouse? Why can't he be in the home?
it's a she.
Why can't she be
Well,
in
that's
the
even
home?
worse.
Why she gotta be in the outhouse like a
Owl house.
Owl. Okay,
Is
that
it
makes more
'cause
sense.
she's-
I thought you said outhouse like she's in the shitter or
House.
something.
Yeah, is it because she's a woman or is it because she's Hispanic?
We don't have an owl thing except for Lechuza's. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
But the whole point of the reason we even got into the American tangent was
Yeah.
because it's taken this long for what anime has done from damn near Jump, where they treat your viewers and being like, cool,
Since Astro Boy. Okay.
you can no, not that. But they have stories
maybe.
that are compelling. Stories that are compelling and can aim for older like there's no way in hell you tell me Black Butler's for children.
Oh, fuck
It's
no.
for teenagers and upward.
I would say 20-year-olds and above.
And I'd be like, I don't know what kid I could show JJK, but like you remember all the times as a kid you'd be watching anime that you probably in theory shouldn't have, right?
Yeah. See, this is what I want for the future is for young kids to be watching like that JJK with their fathers instead of Scarface like me.
But see, I'm actually so that's why I was like, American cartoons are starting to get there, but anime is doing it from the get where it's like, cool, we have a good story, we have our tropes, we do our things, right?
I mean, we
got
got
a
our
panda.
Rick and Mortys and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting there somewhat.
But I mean, no, but that's the other thing. With adult animation here, it has to be comedy in order for it to be
That's
effective.
true.
Anime
Holy
doesn't have
shit,
to be
that's
comedy.
So true. Yeah. I don't think there's
And if
been
it's
any.
not comedy, it has to be like a comics
Yeah.
adaptation, like Justice
See?
League Dark.
Can I just be like off the top of my dome, the last American cartoon or animated show that was straight for adults? And I know it's probably been more since, but like serious Spawn was like I fucking love Spawn.
I
by
thought
the way.
Stripperella. That's the one that
That was
came to
comedy.
mind.
Yeah, that was straight
comedy,
comedy.
though.
Spawn was deathly serious. I know you watched it, JJ.
I have it.
Yo,
I have it
for
on
sure.
No, but see,
That shit was legendary. I still love that
I
fucking
clicked.
show.
I made it. I saw the light bulb. I made it click in your head. It has to be comedy.
Yeah, Aeon Flux. So yeah,
But-
and none of those worked out. That like past the season. So yeah,
Nah, you can. But I think that first of all, watch those shows on Disney Plus. I've seen them all. I'm watching through Amphibia right now.
if I have to. How much I owe you for that, by the way?
Oh, I forgot. I didn't collect.
You gotta
Where am I?
remind
Where
us,
am I?
yeah.
$10 per person?
Oh my god.
But no, but yeah, no, JGK's dope. Disney Plus is dope. Animexcellence is dope. I don't know what we're reviewing next. I don't watch Attack on Titan. I read the shit.
What? Even I've watched some. I watched first season.
Oh yeah. Speaking of reading, I forgot to mention this point back on JJK. Right now, if you have a smartphone or a tablet and you download the Shonen Jump app, the first 4 chapters of JJK 0 are free. So
Oh,
you
there you
can
go.
get
I'm
a
there.
sneak peek of the movie and read it.
And you can read it. Yeah.
I'm gonna immerse myself in all of it.
You're about to be a JJK head.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I am.
Let's
Like,
go
I'm
with
gonna take
that.
a weekend. I'm gonna watch all. I'm gonna
Oh,
go see
you'll
the
knock
movie.
it
And I'm
out.
gonna watch the show. So
I would honestly.
I won't be the same.
I don't think either one. I don't think starting off with either one does you wrong. I would say.
I'll start off with the movie.
I think I think you'll go into the movie and if you remember the names in doing that well, like
Yeah.
when you see the characters show up, people are like, I remember these
You know,
guys.
Panda, Scream guy.
I'm not forgetting the
glasses woman.
Yeah.
And a guy with a t-shirt and a sword.
Who's actually the coolest?
Who's actually the coolest out of all. But everybody, thanks for sticking. Actually, a lot of people stuck around for the Animexcellence.
Oh, nice.
Glad we made it a separate episode.
Yay!
Thank
All of
everybody
you, watch One Piece.
Oh,
Yes, watch One Piece, watch JoJo, watch
refuse.
both of those.
Too many seasons.
I will watch Dragon Ball again. All right, everybody. It's time for us to get out of here with our sweet, sweet intro, outro that Tommy's so very, very jealous of.
I am.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please join us for the Commitment to Excellence on Thursday. Lots of off-season stuff happening. We're going to catch y'all up there. Everybody be there, be square. But until then, everybody, goodbye. Be excellent, everybody. Love you. Bye.